Okay, hello, hello. Hi there. Hello, hello, hello. YouTube. This is unusual, but hello. How you guys doing? I'm gonna be working on a little pixel art today. Right over here. Little pixel art. Working on our 1,000 each followers piece. So yeah, it's gonna be chilling out doing some pixel art. So hopefully you guys will enjoy doing a little bit of that. Alright, so we have a couple things that I want to get done here. I want to go ahead and remove the rest of the streak there and whatnot. So this is something I worked on yesterday, and I thought, you know what, maybe this would make a good little live stream. So I figured I would fire this up and do a little live stream for the old YouTubes. So yeah, here we are. I'm just kind of posting to the Discord here and whatnot. So if it feels like I'm stalling, I totally am. Oh man. But anyways, yeah, just kind of getting this rolling and whatnot. Let me see here. Do this. And then also, for everybody that's here in the future, thank you for checking out the video. Like I said, we're gonna be doing some pixel art and just kind of, just fixing up this this little thing that I'm working on, and I'll probably be using some of my tools that you guys have seen over here, and yeah. So it'll be good times. And just chatting and chilling. I don't know where that was, but yeah, this is fine. Cool. Let us see here. Okay. Alright, yeah. So like I said, I'll work on this. Alright, so first of all, I want to I was talking to Keb on the Discord, and we were talking about the last little like hit that it does here, where it says thank you. It'd be kind of cool if it says thank yous, like 1,000 thank yous. And that's kind of fun. So I might add an S in here. I'm not sure how hard that's going to be actually. Ooh, we can just grab the S from the followers, since I use the same font and everything. So that might actually work out. That might just work out. All right, let me see here. So this is here. Let me bring this over here. All right, so ooh, this is going to be a little tricky actually because of the fact that I've already animated this. But I think we can pull it off. So what we'll do, we'll just we'll pop that in there. Okay. I'm gonna grab the S from this. We'll just change the color. We'll just do a little bit of that. All right, let me see here. Okay. Pop this in here. I am probably gonna have to move everything over though to get that to look nice. So that's a thing. So that's here. Go ahead and move it over now. Oh man, I wish there was a way to like select this but have it on the screen, because it goes off the screen. I do wish there was an easier way to do that. Oh, maybe you can do this. Select this and then do that. That might actually work. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this. And bring this over. We'll plop the S down in there. And hopefully... Oh, that did not change them all. I was hoping that would change them all. Oh, there we go. Cool. Excellent. Most excellent. Alright, so now we'll paste in our S and throw it over here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to push this over quite a bit more. Let's make it look nice. Make it look nice. Alright, so that hopefully looks okay. Yeah, cool. Hello, Landshark, what's happening? How you doing? Hi there. Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? I feel like that's a familiar name. Do I know you from Twitch? Because we usually stream on Twitch, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll try YouTube and just check that out too. Not that we're not gonna stream on Twitch, but like, you know. Always using what you made? Hey, well, I appreciate that. Yeah. What you using? Which tools your favorite? Yeah. No. Thank yous. Twin mesh. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Twin mesh. What you mean? Twin mesh is my favorite feature. Oh, I don't know if I don't think that's... I mean, I don't have anything called twin mesh. Tween machine, maybe? Maybe tween machine. Is it this one right here? That could be. Tween machine. That sounds like twin mesh. Maybe. Maybe. We actually used tween machine for this, actually. To make like the things move around. Yeah, the tween machine. There you go. Okay. I got you. You're all good. Yeah, tween machine. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're using it and finding it helpful. Like I said, I wanted to stream over here on YouTube at least every so often. I've never actually done a live stream over here, but I figured maybe it's a good idea since, you know, I post all my videos and stuff over here, right? And it'd be cool. Don't need to speak English. Oh, you're all good. Listen, I mispronounce and misspell things a lot. even speaking English. So you got nothing to worry about there. All right, have I gone too far over with our S? I'm gonna undo this real quick. And I'm gonna plop it back in again. All right, let's move this over. Can I actually do... No, okay. So I'm gonna move this over and put the S in there. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, we're all good. How you doing today? What you got going on? Is it Sunday for you? Or is it Monday already? Oh, did this just... Oh, maybe that is right, actually. I'm gonna just call that right, that's fine. 1,000 thank yous. I think that's good, that's a good touch. Instead of saying just thank you, it's 1,000 followers, 1,000 thank yous. I think that's kind of clever. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll do this. I'm actually going to grab it from here. I need to use my tools more often, to be honest with you. Like, I end up making tools and then I just don't use them. like I do, but I don't do enough pixel art, you know? So it's like... It's kind of funny. I'm usually on the other side, the coding side, making cool things. But it's always super cool to see what people are doing with them. There is a lot more talent out there than myself. But yeah. Alright, let me see here. Bring this down. Okay. There might be a quicker way of doing this. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, the tween machine. That's very cool. Like I said, I'm glad that you found the tool and you found it helpful. It's a very helpful tool. We actually used it here with the you know, tweening these in and like up and down and whatnot, and bringing them down into here. And then I also used a BG auto scroll to which is my other tool somewhere. This one. So I use BG to scroll everything this way, so it kind of looks like it's moving this way, right? Oh, which is cool. Yeah. But it's difficult. Yeah, it's not super, you know, easy to do. You know, there's some documentation and stuff, but you know, it's sometimes not the easiest to follow. Ooh, this is gonna be a little difficult. Let me do this. Oops, let me do this. Ooh, no, never mind, it's cut off. Track that. Okay. Yeah, and I kind of wanted to do, I've been wanting to do some videos of me just doing pixel art and like, oh, you know, it's probably lined up at the top. That would make sense. Just doing pixel art and, you know, using the tools. I think it'd be kind of cool, sort of to like see the tools in use, right? So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just do a little live stream since I'm working on this anyways. So yeah. And thank you for stopping in. It's super cool. I was absolutely expecting to see nobody, you know, and just be talking to myself here. But yeah, no, I definitely appreciate it. All right, there we go. So we should have the S on there now, and that should look okay. Let's see. Like I said, we'll clean up the sheen. It'll look really cool in the end. There you go. Nice. Okay, that looks cool. Then actually the words are kind of like the same length, which is actually really good. All right, that wasn't too bad. Let's we'll go ahead and change out that color though, so it matches with the pink. You know what I do wish Aseprite had was like a sort of like a thumbnail thing, like as far as your, like how far in you are on the animation kind of thing. Sort of like in code, like where it has like that little thing on the side that shows kind of like it doesn't actually show what the code is, but it just shows like kind of where you are, because then I can kind of see like these pieces, right? Like a little preview. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I can't remember what they call that. cool animation. Thank you. Yeah. It's I'm not the fastest. I'm not the fastest at making this stuff, but yeah, I definitely appreciate it. I wanted to put some fun little bouncies and you know, I don't know, just some pizzazz into it. My initial thought was like to do some sort of like fireworks or something, but I was like, you know, maybe we could do like a cool little animation with just some like fun little moving of the letters and stuff. And I think it's coming together. But yeah. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna select this. We're gonna replace this color with this color. Call that good. So now that should be, yep. Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Let's save that. Love it. All right. And the other thing I want to do is I think that this like end part where it like bonks the thank you down to go back to follower. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I almost kind of want to keep it the same, or maybe like, maybe when this bonks, maybe everything just goes away. Like, instead of doing another sheen, we'll do like a, like where it goes away. So to get that to work, we would need to like cut this, in here somewhere. So instead of having the like sheen go across again, I'm just gonna have it jump right to the ending animation. So it's kind of like thank you followers, boom, gone, right? Be cool. Excellent. Okay, so so when this jumps down like that, maybe like right there. Slight pause maybe, and then here basically to like here, right? This starts to like lift up. So I'm gonna do something like this and then probably just get rid of these. Delete frame, that seems scary. All right, so let's do this. So I'm just taking a look here. Yeah, so it's a little bit shorter. And then of course we get rid of the sheen, which is where? That is here. That's one of them. So we'll get rid of that. And then also up here. So get rid of that. There we go. So it goes like that. And actually, you know what? I almost want to just go here, leave the thank yous, and then have it go up. That might actually be better. So instead of having to scroll down. So where was that? That was here, thank you. So we could just go ahead and leave this. Or move it. I guess we can move this down. So move us down to where this starts to pull apart. So it's actually kind of at the end here. Yeah, so something like that. We'll go ahead and pull this over. Yep. It's pretty close. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn off this followers copy here instead of having that come out. I'll just do oop, and it'll kind of go up. Yeah, that'll be cool. So we'll take this out. Yo, what's up, Snow Drama? You're doing YouTube now? Yeah, I mean, I'm doing both. I'm not actually restreaming to both, but right now, but like, I don't know, I just thought I would just yeah, I thought I would check out YouTube as well. Also, I'm trying to get my watch hours up as well. So, I mean, up here behind the curtain, that's also a thing. So, I thought, you know, maybe doing some live streams might not be a bad idea. Plus, I'm working on this, and I thought it would be kind of cool to just sort of show off, you know, some stuff, some process, right? Doing, actually working with the tools. So. Especially since I upload all my, you know, videos and stuff on YouTube, it kind of makes sense to maybe throw some of this content up onto YouTube, and be able to interact with people that are checking that stuff out too. So, yeah, so it's really cool. I figured, what the heck, right? So, how you doing, dude? Sounds like you're in the process of getting some things done, huh? Getting some stuff done. Let me actually pull this over here. Just want to make sure my audio is okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Okay, cool. What a sprite sheet layout. Yeah, you like it? It's yeah, it's tough. You know, the difference between working in code and working in like pixel art, this is really difficult because like I'm so used to using like Git or something where it's like, oh, if I screw up some bit of code I can just go back and like revert, right? Whereas pixel art, it's like, okay, I could save a copy, I guess, and then I can go back to that copy, but there's not really a way for me to just be like, yeah, undo that thing that I did because that's silly. You know? Oh man. Speaking of Aseprite, opening it now to edit my stream layout. Oh, very nice. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. All right. So we need to get rid of the... Where's the follower thing here? Oh, that's this copy? No. That's this. Okay, that's both of these. Let me get rid of these two. Yeah. Here we go. It's very smooth though, I gotta say. Like, again, we're using some interpolation stuff with the tween machine and the VG auto scroll, right? So like we get some of that nice juicy math fun stuff that just, you know, gives you that nice smooth result. There's no like pixel art versioning. Yeah, I mean, kinda like when you go into undo history, I guess you could go back to like a save state. Gives me an idea for a tool, actually. time to make a thing where it's like a little bar, and it's like, okay, like save this state, right? And then it would just like save that in memory, and then basically I would hit the button to like revert to that set point. Totally possible, but you would have to... Well, actually, you could probably save multiple versions of the same sprite in some sort of temp folder. I got ideas now. I got lots of ideas, but you know. Shoot. Look at this go. And, you know, honestly, this is another reason why I want to use my tools more, because like I want to, you know, I actually want to, or do pixel art even more, because I don't do a lot of pixel art, to be honest with you. Usually I'm making tools for the artist, right? And like working with them and doing that, but like I don't experience a lot of the like the back or the front side of things, right? And actually like experiencing how the, you know, how the flow goes. I mean, I understand how it goes, but like, you know, pixel artists are way more better at using my tools than I am even, which is kind of weird, I guess. But like, they, you know, my art is not the best thing in the world. so yeah. But yeah, this is pretty cool. That would be an interesting idea though. All right, so let's see. We bring it down. We do a little thing. I do need to clean this up a little. They kind of are like moving a little bit. I think that was me moving things around. I kind of want to do like little hearts or like something here when it comes down, it goes poof, right? Like maybe like have these little hearts come out of here. That would be really cool. Some sort of particle effect would be cool. And then we'll do the sheen. This does like a little jumpy round, and then it kind of does this, and then comes up, boom, 1,000 thank yous. Oh, should we change the color of this when that happens? That would be interesting. Or would that be too much? That could actually be really cool. I'm glad to give help. You best use the script, just saves it to save one.aseprite. Yeah. Git is such an interesting thing, like, as well, like the fact that it like saves changes, not like different copies but different changes or whatever. It kind of blows my mind a little bit. All right, so we do need to add the sheen to the thank yous as well. Do we do the color? Do I do the color change there? Would that be cool? I kind of want to do like, as it's coming down to change, like the color kind of like fills up into it. So then we get kind of like a color tie in here. We would have to change this sheen though. Oh my. I'm making it complicated. So then like right here, and the way that I would do this is, and this is where I wish I had some like versioning. That's where having these copies comes in handy, because now in here, this is the top copy, like the color behind it. So in here, if I put something in between this, basically it'll go over the top of it, and keep the outline, which is really nice. Maybe I should name these correctly. Call this one fill 0A fill 0B fill. It's insane. You'll have to like save every frame of each layer and reconstruct it. Yeah, it would be insane. I mean, Git is like such a crazy beast. And like honestly, I don't even know how it works. It's kind of just magic. It's kind of sorcery. 0A outline. But you know, I'm very happy to have learned it, and I don't think I could ever go back to not using version control. Like why would you? You know? It's kind of silly. I think it's one of the things I stress to people that like are starting out game dev is like, definitely learn Git. Like, it's so helpful. Or some source of version control, right? You will save yourself literally days of work because it's just so helpful. And the fact that you can like time travel between, you know, like go back to a version if you need to like look at something and then go back to, you know, like come back to your current version or branch and do stuff like that. Oh, so good. Like I can't stress it enough. It's such a valuable tool. Let's see here. So we'll call this, well, actually, yeah, let's call this, I'm just gonna call this overlay. Call this pink overlay. Okay. Work. Literally, yeah, for sure. I mean, technically, it, you know, Git does take up space. It's not like it's completely free, but the amount of space it takes up is way smaller than if you were to make copies of the whole thing, right? So it's like, it's 100% like worth to do. All right, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do a little fun trick here, which I did with the sheen, which is cool. Oh, what color is the? It's probably this pink. Okay. I'm gonna do something like this. We'll go ahead and make a nice little box here. There we go. We'll just fill this. Oop, did not make the box big enough apparently. Alright, so now... Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. I guess I could always grow the box upward a little bit as that's going. Because I really don't want to change how high up this goes, because that's going to be a right pain in the butt to get that looking good. So I think what I'm going to do is instead I'm going to start here and then we'll grow it. We'll keep it here and we'll grow it gradually up. So if I do something like this, right? And what if we do... Ooh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? Let's go like this. Let's see if this actually works. We'll do something like that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll unlink this. Oh, whoops. Brilliant. So instead I'm going to copy this. I'm going to bring it over here. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I don't 100% know if this is going to work. So this will be an interesting... this will be interesting how this unfolds. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do scale. And I think I need to do position as well. We'll see how this goes. Is that going to work? Kinda. It looks like maybe we need to clean it up a little bit. I think it's trying to move it, maybe? Let's try to just scale then. See if that works any better. No, we need position too. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do position. We'll just have to modify this a little bit. Okay, so I'll pull this. Let's pull this over here for right now. Alright, so what we'll do is we will... I'm just gonna like kind of fix this a bit. Alright, so we're at 1 pixel. Alright. So it was pretty close. It was pretty close. And I think what we'll do is maybe we'll offset that. So that way, ooh, what if we do this? Oh man, I'm just thinking of ideas now. So like, so this kind of times up with the thank you coming out. Just like here. Maybe it's a little bit fast. You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and redo this. Oh, you know what it is? It's because we started half full. We should not have done that. You silly goose. That's the problem. I started half full. We should just start at the very bottom and then go up. And see how that goes, right? So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... Or what we could do is just keep the size and not the position. That's a good idea too. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to copy Actually, I should just copy the frame, huh? So we'll copy this, bring it back here, but then we'll bring it down. All right, so we'll bring it like down like this, so that way it's underneath the film, and then this will be fully up. I almost wonder if I should do this on the solid, like when it's actually all the way down. That might make this animation a bit easier to look at. So we'll take this and bring it all the way down. And I think I'm just going to tween it up, starting from here and going up. We'll have to erase this stuff, but that's okay. And maybe even sync this up with when the thank you comes out. Oop, is that the wrong? Oh, it does come out pretty quick, doesn't it? Also moves that top bit. Yeah, it comes out pretty quick. Like, it's only 4 frames. So that's a little bit difficult. We could do this though, 4 frames. Let's start at the bottom and then push its way up. All right, let's try that. We'll grab Mr. Tween Machine. Let's put it over here. All right, we'll go position up. So this will just go ahead and tween that up and boop. And then that should, yeah, so they should fill that up like that. And if we clean that up and we extend this, because we're going to need to extend it pretty much all the way out, I guess, huh? Let's just go to here for right now. We can clean that up. I could technically break these frames and then just change the color of it to, instead of using the underlay. And I think I want this to go over the top, so that way we can still sheen across it. I'm just kind of doing like a fill in the background. All right, so let's see, how's this looking? It's really fast, I think, isn't it? Ooh, but here's a problem. Here's the problem, is that then it bounces around. I guess I could just make that bigger then, huh? Okay. So from here on out, maybe. Just make this bigger. Again, we're gonna have to erase some stuff. But that's okay. This will at least keep the... Oops. Let me go here. Again, 100% might not be the best way of doing this, but we out here trying, you know, we out here trying. There we go. So now it's got that. We're also gonna have to change the color of the sheen right here anyways, so we're gonna have to do that, but that'll be fine. Now what do I want here? I feel like we're just gonna have to recolor this. So I guess we could just continue this on. You know, actually might be a safer bet is just extending that out. I kind of like that it goes back into orange before it flies up. That's kind of a cool effect. Like, That's kind of interesting, because then when it comes back down again, then it'll loop. So like that small touch of like it turns back into the orange will make it loop better. I might actually keep the orange after that. All right, cool. Sometimes, you know, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents, right? That's what I'm told. Yeah. So Snow, what are you doing for your stream overlay? What you got going on? I know last time I seen it, you had like a webcam spot, sort of like an old Windows 95 style going on. All right, do we fix the sheen? Do I fix the sheen? We can do that. I think we can talk and walk and fix the sheen. Let me see here. I'll go ahead and do this. You know what's really cool is I have my hand on the like right hand side of the keyboard right now, and I've never noticed that you can really do quite a bit of stuff on the arrow keys and like the control and everything right here in Aseprite. Like being able to just like move the, you know, move the frames, you know, hold control to get the thing to go up and down here with the scroll wheel. It's actually kind of really nice. It's like having my hand offset like this is totally fine. I'll go ahead and just erase this. Now, one of the ideas I do have for Aseprite is like masking layers, and being able to do some sort of masking. You know, select two layers and have one mask the other. So that's 100% something that I'm looking into. It can't be done like, you know, at least it can't be done as far as I know, like live. It would have to be a thing where you like push a button or a hotkey, and it would basically just like either union or like subtract or whatever one layer from the other. But I still think that'd be very helpful, for sure. Because there's times that are just like, you know, when you just really want to have one layer subtracted from another or whatever, like you just want to cut it out from another layer, and that's extremely helpful. There could be a way to do it automatically with like a timer, where it would just basically you would set the two layers and you would just kind of like have the timer go off every few seconds, and it would just like automatically be doing it. But I'm not sure how CPU intensive that would be, so it might actually be better to just kind of put it in the controls of the user to activate it. Doing the Windows stuff, we're making new panels and stuff since I'm doing co-working stream. Need a little window and a YouTuber for the notepad. Nice. YouTube and a little notepad. Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds cool. How did Godokon go, by the way? I'm very excited. I'm a little bit jelly. I'm a little bit jelly that I wasn't able to go. That would have been really cool. Did you meet anybody that we might know? Oh no. This is fine. Alright, so this should be good so far. Oh god, I just love that sheen effect. It's so much fun. Oh, it's amazing. It just makes me go, just makes me go, woo, sheen. It's so good. Oh man. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to get rid of this. Probably an easier way of doing selection on this and just like destroying it, but you know, I am a simple man and the eraser tool is doing its job. It's doing something, and that's definitely handy. Oh, hello. Is this the wrong? It is. So I'm going to turn off the top one. Wait. Oh, I see. Because this is the bottom. Because at one point because we need to go over the top of one, but not over the top of the other. Maybe not though. We could have probably gone across both of them. But they're so far apart in the layers. So that might be a little bit of a problem, but that's okay. Other than me asking one dumb question, it was great. Met some people from the C# Chicken Soft group. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and that's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, man. I'm still very jelly. I think it would have been cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and just erase this. So this is the bottom one here. It's mostly what we're looking at right now, so we probably could have done both at the same time, but that's okay. I chose to separate it out just in case we need to do different colors or something, but now we're doing the same color anyways, so it's kind of a, it's kind of a thing. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this. Yeah, it looked really cool. It's interesting to see where Godot's going right now, Oddly enough, I did recently download Unity for some stuff. I wanted to do some plate up modding and some repo modding, and they use like a Unity thing to do that, right? Because it's made in Unity. So it's interesting. Thank you. Hello. I'm gonna butcher the name. I am. Hello. Alguium? Oh my god, I am oh, we butchering today. I should have been a butcher instead of a pixel artist / coding guy. Yeah, that's fair. Dude, I can't pronounce English words and I speak English. So there's that. Every time I say it'll just be that's you. All right. How you doing? But no, I hope you're doing well. And I mean no ill will by not being able to pronounce your name, because I am really bad at it, but because it's like Alguium, maybe? Alguium, maybe? Alguium? Ooh, it's tough. That's a tough one. You got me. You came in and you're like, ooh, watch this. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Carves is over here. How the heck do I pronounce that? And I'm just like, what is that? Portuguese. That's difficult. I'm good. Just found the live while lunching. Oh, very cool. Well, welcome in. Yeah, I've not streamed on YouTube before. We usually stream on Twitch, And you know, I post a lot of my videos here on YouTube for my tools, such as the Tween Machine and others. And I thought, you know what, maybe it would be a good idea for me to do a little live stream over here. And I thought, what the heck? What could it hurt? Yeah. I'm also trying to get my watch hours up a little bit too, so you know, it's tough. It's tough. We on the YouTube grind, and so live streaming definitely helps with that as well. So, but I thought it would be cool to kind of, you know, work on this and kind of interact with the YouTube community. Since I usually only do that through comments, and I think it's really cool. So, yeah, I definitely appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. Trying to make some pixel art for an app. Oh, nice. What kind of piece are you working on? What's the app? Like an application, or like a job application, or like are we talking like a piece of software application? Also the music, I should mention the music that we're listening to is I believe Creator Mix. Right? Yeah, Creator Mix. Which is super cool. It was a neat little source I found that you know, it's like copyright free stuff. And they've got some cool tunes on here. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful about the old copyright strikes. So I don't want to be messing that up. And it's pretty easy to do that these days, unfortunately. It's not like the Wild West back in the early 2000s. You used to do whatever, man. We used to upload like music videos and stuff all the time when I was younger, like in high school. Kind of dating myself a little bit there, but yeah, we used to do like anime music videos and stuff. I'm sure it still probably exists, but the amount of like copyright claim on that kind of stuff is probably pretty high. I don't know, but again, I'm just trying to be a good guy. And, you know, yeah. YouTube is good for live. Yeah, I've never really streamed over here. Like I said, we usually do Twitch, and you know, I've got I actually have 2 different Twitch channels. I have one for like when we're playing games, and then I also have one for when we're doing creative stuff. It's also Carbs Code over there as well. But yeah, so yeah, it's just kind of nice. And it's a good opportunity to you know, meet people over here too, that maybe don't browse Twitch. So I thought about doing the restream thing, but I don't know. I looked into it and it seemed a little unreliable. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just well, also you have to pay for it as well. There's like a subscription thing. Which is fine if it's a good service, but like, you know. But yeah, so I was just like, you know, maybe I'll just stream on YouTube sometimes instead of trying to juggle multiple streams at the same time. We can focus on one or the other, you know. Very cool. It's an auto reel app for a project. It's kind of hard to explain. The app is called Channel, with elements of lore in a system unit created by you. Huh. Interesting. No good tools that unify both Twitch and YouTube. Like none of the chatbots apps. Yeah, I think the problem with it is you know, obviously, like when you read into like Twitch's like rules and stuff, they basically say like you know, streaming on multiple platforms is now okay. It used to not be the case. It used to be like you had to stream your content exclusively to Twitch, and then like for the first 24 hours it had to be on Twitch before you could upload to YouTube and all that stuff. But they've laxed a little bit on that nowadays. But now it's like basically the rule is you have to make sure that your as far as the Twitch side goes, you have to make sure that your live stream is not in any way, shape, or form like devalued, or like your viewers on there are not, they're getting the same experience basically on Twitch, which, I mean, that's valid. I mean, you would want to have all participants being able to view the same quality and that sort of thing, right? So it's like, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. But yeah, it's just a little tricky. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, you do have to kind of like give into those like restream services, or like where basically you stream it to an ingest server and then they stream it out to the different channels and that sort of thing, which can get a little bit hairy because it's like, you're relying on multiple systems to make sure that things are working, and it's like and then you're kind of relying on that, so it's like, I don't know. But then again, it's like streaming on one or the other at a time also gives you kind of like a focus as well too. So I don't know. There's a plugin that lets you output twice. Oh yeah, but your PC would do double. Yeah, that's oof. Yeah, that's rough. I actually looked into some closed captioning stuff too. For OBS, there's a couple solutions for closed captioning. There's one where basically it uses like the Google system. That one I'm a little sketched out by, because it basically sends all of your audio through like a Google thing, which, granted, that's probably what YouTube's doing by default anyways. But like, yeah, and it was like a community made plugin. And I raised the question. I said, well, because usually you have to pay for that service, for Google to like auto translate your text and stuff. And it's like, if it's free for everybody to use, how are they making money? Or like, how is it getting paid for, right? Because surely that person that made the plugin is probably not shelling out the money for everyone that's using it to have their text converted, right? So, or their like live stream speech, right? So like, I don't know. It sounds like maybe there's some like back end stuff going on and I'm unsure of. And then the other one that I looked into was like a local closed captioning thing, which was really cool. Where basically it's like an AI model that is trained on speech already, and then it does all the calculation stuff locally on your machine. So it doesn't actually send it to the cloud or anything. Everything stays local. But the CPU usage is insane. Like, my CPU usage went from like 3 or 4% to like 65-70% because it was like processing the data, and I was just like, ooh, that's a lot of processing going on. So it was like, nope, no thank you. So yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's a tough battle, because I do want to, it would be cool to have closed captioning and stuff, but like, my privacy, and then also like just my, having all that processing on my CPU just sounds not great, and probably takes up a lot of energy. I mean, either way, it probably takes up a lot of energy, I guess. But so we're not creating a game. So we're celebrating. We're really close to 1,000 followers on itch.io, which is where I post all of my tools. Like for instance, the tween machine is one of them, and we use that here to make some like these tweening animations and whatnot. So I do a bunch of tools that are on itch.io, which is, if you're not familiar with that, it's sort of like an indie marketplace. And you can sell tools, you can sell software, you can sell stories, you can sell all sorts of stuff on there. It's a really cool community, and so we're getting really close to 1,000 followers, and I thought I would put together a little animation for it, just to kind of celebrate that we're about to hit 1,000. Because I've been doing that for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I've been making tools and putting them on there. So it's been a long haul, but I've been working really hard, year after year, putting in time, making videos, doing that sort of stuff too. So, and if you guys are, if you guys are interested in, checking out any of my stuff, I do post videos here as well. So, definitely consider subscribing for that kind of stuff. Basically, I put out like overview videos of the tools, like how to use them. Like we go into each of the different settings, for instance on the tween machine, and like showing off examples and that sort of thing. But I've got a bunch. I've got VCam, loop draw, BG auto scroll, a bunch of different tools, and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of been like my main little thing. And we're just we're trying to make it a thing, out here in the world. So yeah, not into it, but it looks interesting. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, even just hanging out on the streams here, this might become a thing that I occasionally do while I'm working on something as well. So that's all that. This is why I want to build this stuff myself, figure out how to do it local hardware. Yeah, it's just it's expensive, computationally wise. Tried streaming on both, and the HTC had a bunch of stuff. It was Twitch only. Yeah, it's really tough. It's really hard. I mean, it's getting better. I think there's like I don't know. Like for instance, Stream Avatars has you can do both at the same time, which is cool. Okay, so now we've got the bottom sheen looking good, I think. Oh yeah. Oh wait, not so much. Hold on. Get rid of that. I think that bottom sheen's looking pretty good. Okay. I keep on moving the preview somehow. Oh, or maybe I'm not. Sir? There we go. The preview needs like a little lock button to so you can't move it around. That would be good. Alright, cool. So the sheen looks... Oh, wait. Sheen looks okay on the bottom. We do need to do the sheen on the thank you as well. Yeah, so let's just check this. Let's go back to the beginning. Yeah, so the thank you one's obviously not right. So we've got doobly-doobly-doo, kind of jumps around, goes up, slams down. You get the sheen on the bottom. And we'll do the top one here as well. So that's cool. There's no extra like weird pixels or anything. Okay, this was where it switches over and we get the pink text. And then of course we'll have to do the sheen for that one too. And it goes like that and goes away. Okay, cool. How long is our animation? Does it say? It is 14 seconds. Okay, interesting. It might be something where we like loop this twice. Although it'll probably just be a looping GIF most likely, so it'll be fine. Oh, a tutorial app is what you were saying. Is that what I think that's what you were saying. It's interesting. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. All right. Excellent. I should probably, hold on. Let me bring up my itch page. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So this is what my itch page looks like currently. I've been doing some CSS stuff, which is kind of exciting. I've not really done a lot of HTML and CSS. So I put together these little guys here. And like I said, we're getting really close to 1,000. So we're out here trying. But yeah, so these are all the little tools I have put out. And again, this is you can either get to this by going to carbscode.itch.io, or you can get to it just by going to carbscode.com as well, and that'll bring you here. But yeah, just different little utilities for these are all Aseprite things. So if you use Aseprite, yeah, it's got a bunch of good stuff in here. Bunch of nice, useful things. A lot of it is like speeding up workflow, trying to like, you know, like do things that are kind of tedious or like that would require a lot of like calculation. Like for instance, the scrolling stuff here, trying to calculate how many frames and how much you need to move each frame, is kind of annoying. So this makes it a little bit easier, and then you can always fine tune it, right? VCam is like a virtual camera system, which is cool. Pixel Projects, this one's actually my newest one here, which allows you to create these groups of tabs that are projects, which is kind of cool. And then you can like save and load the tabs. So actually I probably have it. Do I have it installed? I do, yeah. Yeah, so like if I save this, so if we make a project here, and we'll just call this 1K project. Right, we'll create that project. There we go. So now if I swap to something like my stream avatar stuff here, right? This will go ahead and open up our all of our stream avatars stuff that we are working on. So we have some like cool fire and whatnot. This is like a stream avatars plugin. But yeah, and then if we want to go back to our 1K project, I just swap over, and here we are. So just kind of a quick and easy way to load up your projects. This is the newest one that I just put out. Probably, I think about 25 days ago, or maybe a month ago now. I put out Pixel Projects, so yeah. And there's some like built-in help stuff here to kind of show you, you know, if you need some reference for that. Yeah, it's good. Create an account just to follow me on there. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is on Itch, when, you know, when you follow somebody on Itch, basically, like when I put something new out, it'll automatically let you know. It'll just be like, hey, Carbs put out a new tool or whatever, right? Or when you purchase something from a creator, you'll get updates on that specific thing too. So, you know, it'll be like, you know, if there's like a major update to Tween Machine or something, it'll let you know to download the new one. So. Just started deving things a little while ago. Yeah, for sure. Heck yeah, well, welcome to the development scene. Alright, let's fix up the top here. I 100% have to get better at talking and walking, because I will like not do very good at that. Alright, so here we go. Oops. Where are we? We are here. Okay. Oopsies. Went a little too crazy on that one. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, we're just kind of doing some pixels, man. And you said you were making some pixel art for your app? What kind of, are you doing some like UI stuff, or is it like sprites for like characters or something? I don't know if there's any way to share that on YouTube. Like I know Twitch you can do like you know, like links and stuff in the chat, but I don't know if that's I don't know if that actually lets you do that in YouTube. I don't know if that's a thing. I am quite new at this on the YouTube side. Okay. So yeah, I figured we'll probably stream for a few hours today, and just kind of clean this up and get this going, and hopefully be able to get this in a good state. You know, we're getting close to 1K, but we're not quite there yet. So I think we still got probably like 15 followers or something like that over on itch. So still got a little time, unless all of a sudden I get a big wave of people. But you know, it's been a slow little trickle of people checking out my stuff. And I definitely appreciate it. You know, it's awesome. And then I also just recently switched from you know, Twitter or X, I guess, to Blue Sky, because Twitter's a little weird, man. It's gotten not great. It's filled with a lot of bots and like I don't know. It hasn't been a very good experience. I'm like, all right, well. And I think a lot of artists have left Twitter or X. So, and I get it, because I mean, you know, there's a lot of reusage of like stuff over there, like AI stuff, which is, you know, not great, not good for artists or really anybody. It's hard enough out here. So I 100% get it. I'm also hoping to launch a Ko-Fi or Patreon this year as well too, just to try and you know, have some place to post some things and, you know, interact with people if they want to do that kind of thing. And you know, I'd like to do this at some point, maybe do this full time. It'd be cool. That would be the dream. But unfortunately, you know, it is expensive to live. So yeah. It's a UI. Oh, the home. Okay, cool, very cool. Maybe you can look at it this way. Most of the sketches I started doing in pixel art a week ago, so it's not very good yet. I'm not sure. It didn't put a link or anything in the chat. It must automatically just delete it. So I'm not quite sure. But if it's like hosted somewhere, like Imgur or like or something like that, I could always I mean, we could try and look it up. Or if you have a page that it's on, I'm not really sure. I'm really Although I kind of get it though. I you know, I get why YouTube probably automatically deletes links. If that's the case, like, that's totally understandable. Because you never know. It is the internet. After all. Yeah. But yeah, that's very cool. That's very exciting. Like I said, I want to do more pixel art myself. It's just like I haven't really been in. I don't know. Sometimes I do pixel art and a lot of the time I just don't have time for it. I'm like, oh, you know, like this is very chill. This is cool. I'm kind of glad that I decided to do this, right? It's a very cool, like pixel art's really fun because like you know, it's such a small like medium, but also like every pixel counts, right? Because it is you know, like every single pixel takes up so much, you know, it makes up so much of the work. It can really make a difference, like just changing one pixel, right? But yeah, I've done a little bit of stuff. We have a couple of like showcase videos too on do I want to, you know what, actually I don't want the sheen here. I think this is going to be separate. Oh, it just deletes the link. Ah, that's fair, yeah. Oh yeah, and that doesn't make it clickable either, obviously. Maybe try that on Figma. Is there a way I can copy that? Oh geez. Actually, don't know if I can copy that either. Like, there's no way for me to like actually copy that. That's so strange. Oh wait, there we go. Let's see here. So would I just go to Figma then? Figma. I don't know. Not sure how I would put that in. Yeah. Dang, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it's a little tricky, I guess. It's a little tricky. Okay. Alright, so the top part looks good. Okay, this needs to, so we need to change the color of the sheen here to this like pink, but like light pink, right? Like lighter pink. Yeah. Oh, sorry that I can't seem to figure out a way to to view that, but hopefully it's going well. Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna go with this. Am I on the right? Oh, no, whoops. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I'm not sure. That'll have to be we'll have to figure that out though. You know? A way to share things. Yeah. Snow, we need a new app. We need a new app. It's like I don't know. But yeah, it sounds cool. I've not actually used Figma before. I thought about using it. I use for some of the stuff that I do, I use it's called Pixlr. It's like Pixlr. XLR. I quite like it. It's all right. I think it's very similar to Figma. But I have wanted to try Figma as well. What is this right here? It's weird that there's like a piece there that I don't think it should be there. Alright, so that looks pretty cool. Yeah. If we pull that together with here, take a look here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, cool. This is coming together. This is coming together, y'all. Yeah. It seems really good. I know. I think Figma used to be like an Adobe thing, right, or something. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Am I crazy? Sometimes. Maybe sometimes. All right, so let's see. How are we're gonna clean this up here? I guess what we could do is just erase this. Like just go through and erase it so it's not inside the letters. Is there a better way of doing that? Probably. Like maybe doing something like this where can we select like this maybe? I need to finish my clipping mask plugin. Because we could do like something like that and then reverse it, I guess. But that would also delete all of these, so that's not super helpful. I'm not quite sure actually. Okay. Might have to do it just the hard way. And this is where, oh, the pink overlay right here. So this frame, actually, we don't want any of this. Oops. Gonna go ahead and delete this. Yeah, I was gonna put the pink on just the numbers. So I was thinking about doing like a selection thing, but we might just have to just do this for right now, which honestly is not that big of a problem, you know. It's not too bad. But I bet you there is like a better way of doing it to where I could like clip it or something, you know what I mean? Like select everything and then like just delete instead. That would be really cool though. But this is, I mean, this is pretty fast. So it's like, luckily it's not super complicated. Yeah, I mean oh, so you're saying select the pink as well. Hold on, let me save this. So you're saying if I do something like this, right, where if I hit control select this, right? Why is it not? Oh, there's a way to, oh, there we go. Yeah, so something like that, right? But then you would do like that, maybe? Okay, I'm not really sure. There probably is some like selection madness that we could do for sure. I mean, luckily it's only like 3 frames really, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's one of those things where like I would probably spend like a day coding something for it, and it's gonna save us like all of, you know, 20 minutes. And that's totally something I would do, because I don't like repetitive stuff. I'm so bad at stuff that's repetitive, which was kind of one of the main reasons why I started doing, making tools. Because it's like, it just drives me nuts to have to do something like the same thing over and over again. I get very like unfocused, you know. But that's okay. We could just do this for right now. It's okay. We'll figure it out next time. Learn Aseprite. Do better. Oh wait, inverse? Yeah, because it would be like, so you would select something like this, right? You can shift select all the numbers, inverse the selection. I think there'll be a selection. Maybe? Hold on, we'll try it on this one. So here, let me just get rid of this. And we'll try we'll just try it on the last bit. There we go. We'll do this. Okay. All right. So you're saying we'll select. So I'll save this. We'll select all of these, right? Oh wait, can we? Hold on. Oh, I see. So like this. You're saying to select it like that, and then maybe do like this. On every layer. So like something like this, right? Like do come in here and do like this. Okay. It's like this. Oh, yeah. And then I can just do this, right? So I can go inverse, right? And then select my fill layer. And then if I'm up here, right? I just delete this. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wait. We will have to do some slight modification here. With the... You saw the animation, but yeah, there we go. Yeah. That works. We could just move this up and down, I guess, too. So what we'll do is we'll do this. Yeah, okay. Dang. That's pretty cool. I dig it. Sorry, does this fill up correctly? Boom. Oh, is that the right color? These colors look different to me. Am I crazy? Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I am crazy. Those two colors look different for me. I think it's just because of the maybe the bigger outline here. It makes this look darker. One of those like, it's like one of those weird optical illusions, you know? You can use that method in almost anything. Yeah. I'll have to use that for the sheen here. That's gonna speed this up a little bit. All right, so what we do need to do though is we need to modify this though. We'll just move the fill with the numbers. So I'm gonna need to like unlink this. If I select this, no, I need to unlink it, don't I? So the rest of these basically, when it moves, need to be unlinked. until it settles back down again. Because I'm going to need to change these. So unlink those. I'll just go through and we'll kind of modify these. Yeah. Okay, cool. And actually, we should be able to... Oh. Thought we can control click. Nope. Oh, that's just the whole layer. Ooh, okay, okay. That's fair. Yeah, easy enough. We'll just throw it up here. There we go. Alright. I think that I'm liking how this animation's coming together. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, obviously, it takes me a little time to make, but like, I think it's cool. You know? I started on Aseprite about a week ago. About animation, I don't know much. How to help more? Oh no, that's fine. Yeah. You know, and that's the thing I like about Aseprite is it's got a lot of functionality, right? But it's also like it's made for pixel art. So it's definitely got you know, it's got a lot of really good just pixel art stuff. You know, it was like kind of designed for this type of thing. And that makes it like so much better for pixel art. So yeah, it's great. I mean, I've been using Aseprite for, well, hold on. I'll tell you. Yeah, 3,000 hours, and you know, a lot of that time is probably spent in the code editor instead. So, you know, I need to get good. I need to get good, guys, at pixel art as well, without taking away the code side of things, right? Because I got to keep making cool things and helpful tools for people that actually do know how to pixel art. But like I said, I like pixel art. It's a cool like medium because it's like so like you can fit so much detail in like such a small, you know, like a 32 by 32, right? Like you can get so much detail in there. And it just blows my mind. It's so cool, and I love the style. You know, obviously I grew up with like the NES and like the Sega and stuff, right? And even a little bit of, oops, you know, even some PlayStation and like, you know, cool stuff like that. So it's like very nostalgic. And like, for instance, one of the guys at work is like, really? Are people still doing pixel art? And I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Pixel art is like huge. Like there's such a huge community. It's amazing. And it's full of like some of the nicest people I know, you know? Like it's just so awesome. Do 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 do. Have to go back to pixeling now. Good luck with the animation. I'll look at the result later. Excellent. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. Happy pixeling. Get those pixels pushed. Remember to use the selection method on the bright too. Oh yeah. The sheen. Yeah, this is what I was calling the sheen, or it's like the sheen that goes across the text, like the little bright spot. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that'll be super helpful. Thank you for that. This is why live streaming is great. You know, you learn, you interact with people that you never even knew you were going to interact with, and you learn things. And how cool is that? You know, always learning. it always blew my mind, like, when you think of like music as well, like how many styles of music and like how like artists can do different things. Like everybody can do something completely different as far as music, right? So it still kind of blows my mind a little bit. Like it just boggles my mind how many, like, one of the things that's kind of crazy is like you could say an artist, right? And I could be like, I've never heard of that person, right? Like there's like an infinite amount, or seemingly infinite amount of like different music and like different artists and everything. And it's the exact same with like pixel art or like game dev or like you know, coding projects, everything, right? Like it's so cool. It's so cool that we have access to the like wonder of how, like, the infinite possibilities of, like, you know, seemingly infinite. It's not actually infinite, but like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's one of those things I think about every once in a while. I'm just like, how cool is it that we were able to experience so many different things, and like we can still have that, like, you know, sense of wonder when someone comes along and they're like, hey, have you heard you know, have you heard this song, or have you know, watched this video, or whatever, right? Like, how cool is it that you can be like, oh no, I didn't, and you can like go and explore it, or even just like learning as well. I think that's kind of cool, like being able to just have so many things that you can go and like learn and do. It's very neat. It's very neat. Especially nowadays, like I think there's so many resources now to, like, it used to be that you had to go to like college, right, or like higher learning to learn a lot of skills. But I feel like, you know, I think my take on college is it's a great like community, and you probably do learn, you know, a bit of structured learning, but like, I don't know, man, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot just from you know, just browsing and internet and stuff, right? And like knowing what to look for. I mean, that being said, I don't know, maybe it's not 100% correct, so there is that. But I think also the skill of knowing how to like search and look things up is extremely helpful. Oops. I think it's like probably the biggest skill, like learning how to learn, if that makes sense. It's probably like one of the big, you know, one of the big things that is just so valuable. Learning how to learn. Done. Like, I think that it's kind of crazy, like how fast like children learn, right? Like just from the environment that they're in, right? So it's like when kids are really young, they, you know, they obviously suck up everything like a sponge, and they learn a lot of stuff, you know, because that's just what your brain's doing. Your brain is just like constantly trying to learn stuff. And it still blows my mind, that stuff too, like the amount of stuff that, you know, kids can learn at such an early age is insane. It's pretty incredible. Humans, man. Awesome. All right, so this is coming together. Oh shoot, we need to do the out as well when they float up. Yep. Luckily these will float together, or actually, well, right there they do. So we can kind of unlink these together. Actually, I think, don't they float up? Yeah, so. So the other question is, do I want to have this kind of like peel out of here and like we'll remove the pink, like where it goes back to yellow or orange, to have this like change into the other thing? Yeah, I don't know. So let's see. It looks like Snow just started streaming on Twitch. That's hilarious. All right, so either way though, we're gonna go ahead and probably unlink these somewhere in here. Actually, I might just unlink the whole thing. And be okay with this. Okay, and what we'll do is we will move them all together. Like I said, I kind of want to add a little bit of like a particle effect or something. Like some little hearts. Would be kind of cool. Okay, cool. There's that, and then it starts to go up, right? So now, how do we want to do this? So I want to have it follow. I kind of want it to follow, but like also have some sort of like, you know, like once it gets to like here or whatever, it'll start to go back to the yellow, so that way it can loop a bit better. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, so we'll do like this. Maybe what we'll do is we will leave this line right here and just have them go up, but then I'll just erase it, you know? So we'll do like this, right? Where it's like, we'll just fill this in. Arf, arf. We'll just kind of do this one letter at a time. So we'll fill this in. And I think like once it gets to here, it'll basically just be, it'll stop, right? Let's see how this looks. We should also save. Saving is good. Always good to save. Carbs save the day. Alright, so we'll come in here and we'll do a little bit of erases. Alright, yeah, this is really coming together. I like it. I like it quite a bit. I will say, if this is, for those of you maybe watching in the future, if this is something that you're interested in and that I should do more of, definitely, you know, toss a comment down there and hit the old like button. That would be awesome. Cause yeah, I would like to do this a little bit more, you know, and if it's something that you're into, then that is a cool way of letting me know that I'm doing something right. There we go. Or if you'd like to see something different, also, you know, let me know, man. Let me know. Or even like, you know, some of the projects that you're working on. It'd be super cool to just hear what people are working on. It sounds like we can't share links or anything, so that's at least not on YouTube. But you know, it'd be cool to hear what people are doing. All right, there we go. There's that. Ooh, wait a minute. Did that just erase it from? It did. Oh no, the old link sells. Okay, that's a problem. Let's do this. Oh, is it because I erased it from this one? I see. I think that's the only one that's going to give us an issue. Yeah, because that one's attached to there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just... I guess I'm going to unlink the rest of these. That's what we'll do. Perfect. And then that way, let's go ahead and just get rid of this and not worry about the link. Ooh. Well, that probably will go away eventually, but... Actually, I think all of this is going to be... Oh, there, it's going to be there, but not this. Okay, cool. There we go. So now when the one slides out, it'll just be kind of like that. It'll be kind of fun. Do we? Oh, right there. Thought I saw one flash. All right. I feel like that little like wave. It's fun. All right, so let's go ahead and start filling this in. I think it's kind of a cool effect where like color fades from one to the other. It's kind of a neat little thing. But then like when you clean it up, it actually looks okay and pretty cool. All right, there we go. Go ahead and just clean this up now. Excellent. Yeah, and then we'll go back through and we'll take care of the we'll take care of the sheen. The old sheen. There we go. Oopsies. Too much. I gotta tell you, my shoulder and neck have been... They've been in better condition, I suppose. I don't know. I feel like it's on the like left hand side of my body, I guess. But it's like, you know, my shoulder and my neck are just like not having a good time, you know? I think it's you know, it's a lot of like how I sleep and stuff too. I feel like that maybe it's just sleeping weird or you know, having my neck in a weird spot, you know. I don't know. So I gotta figure it out because it is it's been really annoying. Oops. But yeah. What are you gonna do, I guess? I'm hoping it's nothing serious and it's like it's fine, you know. Alright. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's clean this up. Get there. We're getting there, chat. There we go. So it slides out. Oh. 0, 0, 0. Okay. Cool. So let's make the eraser bigger. That makes sense. Yeah, that little tidbit from is pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so this is coming together. I wonder if we should do the same thing with the thank you. If we should change it back into yellow. I don't know. How's that looking? Let's see. Okay, so we have some here we need to get rid of. That's fine. All right, so let's turn on the sheen again. So we need to change the color of the bottom sheen. Which is this one. Go ahead and select all of this. Color replace. So replace this color with this color. Count. So that should go. Oh, that actually doesn't go through the thank you. Oh, it's below it. Okay. So what we need to do is actually grab this because I think. Let's go ahead. I'm going to just move this into its own thing. What we'll do is we'll do. Oh, it needs to have the. It's gonna have the outline. Okay. So we'll duplicate this. And add another layer. And this is going to be the sheen. Sheen, thank you. Sheen, thank you. All right, this is going to be the fill or the outline. This is the fill. Either way, I guess. Fill. Actually, technically, that I think that's the outline. Oh no, because the outline's actually over the top of it. Wait, I'm confusing myself. All right, so we'll grab this. We'll move it up into that new layer, so it's below it. So now it should go. Oh, I know why. Yeah, so the fill needs to be not there. We'll select this. We'll do this. Oops. Oh. Wait. Here. There we go. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll make it the mask color. And then that way... Yeah, there we go. So now the sheen goes over the top of it. Cool. Excellent. I think technically this is the outline. Now that I'm thinking about it. Same with these up here. These are the outlines. Because it's like over the top of it. Okay. So I'm just gonna rename these just for organizational sake. And this is the fill. I think, right? Yeah, definitely. Definitely the fill. Okay. That's my bad. Cool. Oh man, I've been watching some Satisfactory lately. I need to play it again because Satisfactory is such a good game. But I've been watching somebody on YouTube watching playing through for the first time. The channel is Little Indigestion. Super good though. It's so cool to see someone play through that game for the first time. It's such a good game. All right, so there's the sheen. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna turn that off. We'll go just on the thank you for right now. All right. So actually, we should be able to do our little trick here, right? Where we select the fill, I guess, and then just remove it. So we'll do. Ooh, but wait, is that gonna work? It might. So this one we can just erase completely though. We don't need this one at all. Then here, I mean, this isn't that terrible to just grab. Okay, so now this is where we're starting to get into some more. So let's do this. Nope. I want to do outline. I'm just going to select all of these. Oh wait, no. Sorry, the fill. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're literally just selecting, right? We're just trying to get the selection of the oops. To get the inverse selection. So we'll do this. We'll grab these. And then what we'll do is we'll inverse this selection to reverse it, and then we'll come down here to our sheen. We should be able to just hit delete. Ooh, can we reselect? Sure can. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. So I just do that. Delete. Here. Control Shift D. Delete. Move over. Control Shift D. Delete. Oh, that's nice. Oopsies. Control Shift D. Delete. Yep, that is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That is probably the best thing we've learned. Okay. So now, perfect. We'll just do the same thing with the top. Up here. We probably could have just selected. So we'll go out to here. We'll go down here, select this. Here, select. Here, select. And we'll do inverse. And we'll just go down to our guide. Oops. Then we do delete. So it's still there. Okay, cool. Over. Oh, this is nice. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's helpful. Oopsies. Okay, so that is a problem. If we get off where our selection is, it does turn into a bit of an issue. And I don't think the sheen is over the top of that when it goes up, so we should be okay. Okay. Yeah, cool. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, the color on this one changed because we did the whole layer. Okay, well that's a problem. All right, so where is our let's see here. That would be here. So this is going to be these. So now what I need to do is I need to do this for this. There we go. Okay, so that should work. We just have to change this one. Oh, never mind. It's not even on there. All right, that didn't mess up our pink, I don't think. Let's take a look here. Sheen. Do a little wiggle. Oop. Okay. No, the only problem is it is kind of weird that it like stomps down and then like it doesn't change anything like right here. It seems kind of weird that it does that. Like at least with that, we kind of like drop down and then it does like the sheen, right? The other thing that we could do is just make it sooner. So like it'll do the, you know, it'll do the boom, 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 and then just go. Like, so a lot sooner. So then that way we're not actually waiting for anything there. So like right here, we just kind of cut this time down a bit. maybe do something like this. Delete that. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of nice. Because it just kind of goes. Okay, yeah, I like that. I dig that. I dig that. That's pretty nice. Heck yeah. Ooh. 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 And I almost kind of wanted to add like a like something at the very end there, right? Though it is kind of nice that it loops so well, which is cool. So maybe not. Okay, let's save this, and then what we'll do is let's see if we can't get a little like heart thing to pop out when it like hits. Like that, and have little like hearts maybe. I think it'd be kind of cool. And for that, we'll probably use loop draw. Although we want to be careful with this and use a new layer for sure. Because when we're adding a bunch of frames and stuff, we want to make sure that we're not getting too crazy here. So let's do this. Let's make like a little heart. We should be able to so we'll make it like, do we want to go big to small? I feel like that would make sense. So let's go min size, you know, whatever. We'll shrink it down. Oh, this is max size. Just as a test here. Let's do this. I'm gonna create just a new one just to familiarize myself with this again. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, how many frames do we have? Where it's like right there. So it's kind of like, why are we not moving? I'm hitting left and right, but it's not actually. Oh, is it because I'm selecting? Okay, there we go. Okay, and boom. So right here is when it like hits. So we probably have like a good 5 or 6 frames, let's say. Now let's grab our loop drum. Grab the old loop drum, and we'll see what we can do here for a little heart. Okay, so we'll make like a little. Just try to make a little tiny heart here. Something like this. All right. We'll just grab this. Oops. Control B for brush. Okay, cool. So now if I do something like this, does this work? I forget. Does it actually work with these? Oh crap. Where's my number pad? Alright, so let's do this. So what was it? 1, so 3 is drawing, okay. And then 2 is just going, yep. And then this is drawing. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. Put this over here on this hand. right, so we'll do something like this, right? Where it's like, oops. Okay. It's almost like we want to do something like that, right? Something like that. Where'd my brush go? All right, so then what's happening? Oh, stop it end. Oops, I accidentally clicked that. All right, there we go. Don't need the loop tag. Okay, so let's do this. Actually, you know what? Honestly, happy accident, perhaps. My desk isn't big enough for this. All right, so let's do something like this, right? Let's go ahead and just do this. So it doesn't look like the growing actually works, but that's okay. So what we'll do is maybe just have these kind of coming throughout here, right? So we'll do looping. We'll do something like that where it kind of like has like a little poof of little hearts, right? And then actually, can we, so we do change color. Because I almost want to have these fall all the way like off screen. Or fade out, but we can kind of tweak that over there. So let's grab these. I just want to see how this looks. So if we come in here, and then where are we going to put this? The other thing. So it'd probably be like behind the 1000 or underneath the 1000. So probably right above here, maybe. The particles. And then right where it hits, right? So, and poof. It's probably somewhere like right there. Go ahead and paste those. Okay. Definitely need to tweak it a bit. Ah, right, because we're going at a faster speed. So that's why it looks different. So we're going at a faster speed on our other one. So let's go ahead and change this to, so it's actually correct. We'll redo this. All right, we'll grab our brush, little hearts. All right, cool. So now, because I want to basically have these kind of like fly out, right? From sort of like the middle, and we can move them around, right? So if we go 2 for looping, maybe we should actually change this to half or quarter speed. Okay. So I'll try this. Oops. Nope, not quite. All right, that's fair. We need to go even faster than that because we're going at quarter. Maybe we'll go half then. All right, so here. No, shoot. Yeah, it's going so fast. Okay, problem. That is a problem. Because basically what we want is just, you know, going like that, right? Because we're going so fast, though, we may need to increase the frames. Let's just go double and see what happens. All right. I don't know. Don't know about this. This is pretty experimental here. Delete these. Paste those in. I need to move them down too. Okay, so it needs to go a little bit before that. Let's see. Ooh, actually, maybe not. What's weird is it feels like they're higher up. So maybe they just need to go out that way. All right, fair enough. Yeah, it's tricky having the faster timescale on that. I also don't like how much smearing we're getting. But I think that's because of how fast we're going. Okay. No. All right. Yeah, there we go. Let's just use normal. That looks good. Okay, so we'll do like this. Or maybe should we go like this? That might actually work. Oh no, I first turned off drawing. Crushing it, guys. We're crushing it. Can't even use my own tools. This is fine. This is fine. Alright, so we'll do something like this, right? There we go, something like that. Down. All right, so we'll try like that. That looks okay. I dig that. Go ahead and copy these. We'll bring them back over here. Let's kind of move them around. I think maybe the layering is a little bit weird here. It looks like we are. We need to be over the top of the fill. Or rather, we need to be behind. I think we need to be all the way behind it. So let's do this. Or we can give it in front. So it's one of the two. All right, so let's see how that looks. Where are we? Right here. I just need to adjust it so it's down. I want to start kind of like where the impact would be. Oh, it's down here. All right, let's take a look here. Dun, 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 dun. And then what we could do is we could actually scroll that up as well, like this last frame. Just keep scrolling them up, and technically just go right off the screen, and then just erase this. That might not be a bad idea. So maybe we'll get a bit more frames in here. The easiest way to do this would be to just redo it. So we'll add in, maybe we'll do like 24 frames and just kind of have them go off instead. Okay. All right. Let's see, grab this. So what we'll do is we'll go. Okay, so something like that. Oh wait, crap though. We don't actually have any frame where there is none on the screen, do we? We do not. So maybe. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe what we do instead, let's go ahead and stop at end so that way we don't accidentally loop back around, right? We'll do that. And then we'll go ahead and try this. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So I'll do that. That looks pretty good. And then, so we'll do another one. Ah, crap. Not quite. It's gonna kind of fudge it. See how it looks. Ah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, guys. Okay. Oh, we'll do that third one again. All right, so what do we got? So we got the one. Okay. All right. So then we'll go ahead and do another one. Okay. If I hit 2, okay, it doesn't go back to the beginning. Interesting. Okay. I should probably fix that. All right, so let's see here. There we go, there we go. So we're getting somewhere here. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Okay, yeah, that should be good. All right, let's try that. We'll grab that. Perfect. Yeah, that's looking kind of cool. I'm gonna push it back one, so it's like right at the impact. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's so good. All right. I like that. I like that. Boom. All right, hold on here. Hold on. Let's see it loop back around. And boom. Yeah, and then we can use the same. We'll just use the same over there, and I think it'll still look pretty good. All right, sick. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. That's a nice little. That's a nice little touch. I like that. Okay, so we'll grab this. We can always offset it too. Oh, we want to actually go all the way like that. All right, so let's go to where our next. So right here is where it hits down again. So we're talking like right over there. That's cool. So probably like right here. All right, cool. I think that. Yeah, that's looking sick. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my God. So good. It's just like a little extra thing just to have it kind of move, you know, have a little bit of movement there. I think also what we could do, let's save this. That's sick. I think what we could do is we can actually have this text here move slightly when it gets hit. So it's like, it actually feels like an impact. And actually like coming down a little bit. I think that would be kind of cool. So like, where is that? It's a little tricky because we have so much going on here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, this looks sick. It's looking good. It's looking good. All right. Actually, I think the timing is a little off there. I feel like that should hit. Let's see. Ah, that's okay. Okay. So what was I saying to do? Oh, a little bit of an impact, right? So like when it actually hits the like right there. So probably that frame there, have the followers thing go down just a little bit. So where's our followers? That would be the top part. That's the bottom part, right? Because that's the outline. So both of these would have to move slightly, kind of push it down a little bit. For maybe like, let's go 3 frames. Oops. So boom. Right, so this will kind of move. Fine tune this a little bit. Maybe go down like 2 pixels. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, dude, it's like a little squishy. Oh my god. That little, just that little like 2 pixel like push on the first one here, right? Or it's just like, yeah, dude. Oh, that's so good. I love animation. If White Ball was here, you know, he's a sucker for animation, that guy. Shoutouts to White Vault Studios. Alright, oh, we need to deselect. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Okay. Yes, we need to improve the chunk. Improve the squish on the next one. We could technically do the same thing here too, where like each time it's hitting, we could like grab a couple of these and bring it down a little bit. And that might actually make it feel pretty good too, but let's work on the impact, right? So here this one's already going down anyways. But right here we do have another one that touches, which is right here. Okay, so boom. It's like this frame. Excellent. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll grab... can I grab both of these actually? I don't know. So we'll go 1, 2... There we go. Okay, so that should look a little bit better. Oh man, I love the squish. The little squish is so good. It's just that little juice, man. Oh, it's so good. Boom. So that feels a little like impacty. We should maybe tweak that a little bit to make it so it's a little bit more squishy. Because it would feel a little bit nicer if it's squishy. Yeah, I just love that little bloop. Little bloop. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed. Alright, so where is our switch from followers to thank yous? Oops. Right there. So, because it goes really fast, and I think that's the problem, is like it goes really fast. So we maybe need to slow it down a little bit. which is going to be a little bit tricky because we've got some animation going on here. But not too bad. So let's see. This is where this is followers and followers copy. So that's this right here. It's actually not that much. So what we can do is we've got the bottom position, which is actually there. Let's grab our tween machine real quick. And what we'll do is expand the canvas. Because I don't think this is going to have data. No, it doesn't. Okay. And that's fine. We can redo this. So we'll grab these. We'll go ahead and do this. And then we'll grab this guy and we'll bring it out to, I think it was 4 frames. Maybe we'll make it a little bit longer. So we'll make it like 6 frames. We'll paste that there. Paste that there. Bring this down off. Okay. We'll do an ease in, ease out. We'll create the new tween cells. There we go. So now we should have... Yeah, it's still kind of similar. Oh, actually, I didn't want to do ease in, out. I want to do probably just ease out. I think ease out is probably the way to go. I think what we could do here is delay this slightly. We'll go ahead, we'll put these frames in here, and then what we'll do is we'll do our little 2. Okay, and then it'll come back up, then the other thing what we could do is we could actually have the 2 on top of each other and just like switch them, right? Which might actually look way better than having the followers fall down. So maybe just have this in the same place, but we basically just mash the 2 together, and then we over time we just kind of like transition down, and then that way it times up with our top as well. So that would be kind of cool. So if I undid this, we'll bring our stuff back over that we had before, right? And then basically instead of going down like this, so we're just gonna get rid of these. And probably that too, right? Because then this comes down like that. So what I'll do is I'll copy this, we'll bring it over so that way we can modify it. Wait, where is our... Oh, okay, I didn't copy the right one. Yeah, so we'll keep this here. So we'll do that. We'll link these and unlink them so we can get individuals. Okay. So then the trick here is to have this transition from that to that, right? So basically we would have, how do we want to do this? Would I end up just going like this? Wait, no, because this would be displayed at the bottom. So we would actually chop the top off, I think. Instead. So we'd probably do something like this, right? I think like maybe like this, right? Oh, it looks a little bit weird. Why is our outline not going away? There we go. All right, so something like that. And then basically this would just be gone at that point. It does seem a little bit weird though. It looks a little odd. Yeah, it seems a little bit odd. I think we need to blend that a little bit better. Oh no. Oh no. I see what the issue is. I think what we want to do is we want to actually have the thank you here. And then when it hits the top of it, that's when we want to flip it from followers to thank you. So like as it's going down, like the little squish, that's when we like start to flip it and go bam, and then it like flips over, right? So it's like, whoop. I think that's what we want to do. So instead of having this coming in like this, we just want it to be static in the very beginning. So something like, where is our thank you? Here's our thank you. So basically we would take these, copy these, and bring them back to here. Right? And then we would do the same thing here. And here. But we would bring this down. Alright, then just get rid of these. So this is still go. Oh no, wait. So maybe we wouldn't actually have these, they would actually pop back up. So it'd be like this, right? So we just get rid of those two. And then have this to where These ones get bonked down. Bonk. Yeah, so I think our bonk would actually happen here. So we'll go down 2. Right. We'll go down 1. Same here. Go down 1 here too. Right. And then by this frame, it'll be back up, but we want to grab our this one. So we want to actually bounce back up as that one. I think this is actually going to go there. Maybe? Unless we make this go down farther on the bonk. So maybe we do like this. Here. We'll make it go down double what we did before. Right? Same here. Man, animation's so cool. It's so cool. Alright, so then what we'll do is we'll have this come down 1. So it'll be down 1 like that. And we'll be back up here. Okay, it still doesn't look right. Something about that doesn't look right. Maybe actually. Oh, maybe it's because the... Yeah, this should be farther down, I think. Or maybe it should be up. So wait. So I think when it goes down, so it goes down, and then I think as it's coming back up, should it flip into the other one? I don't know. So I just kind of turn these off. This might actually work. Sick. It's a little too sudden. I don't know. There almost needs to be like a transition frame there. Because where are we at in comparison on these? So yeah, we're actually... Unless maybe the switchover should change. It should actually be when it hits, like right there. And then we come back up. Because that could be good too. So it's like... So it's like... Oop. Oh. Then we've got boom, boom. Shoot. Oh, that's back. Okay. So this right here should actually just go away. Oh, I need to unlink these, yeah. Unlink that, do this, and then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab this, bring it back over here, and then relink this. Okay. I like it, I like it. See if that works. Oops, something broke. Where did our Phil go? Phil, where did you go? Do. Huh. Weird. Okay. There's something there. Oh, I think I copied and pasted that one on top, yeah. It seems too sudden. It seems too sudden. I don't know. Actually, maybe not. Okay. Actually, I kind of like it. I think that looks alright. Is it like kind of comes around and then boop. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that. I dig that. That's very good. That's very good. This is coming together, guys. My goodness. Yeah, awesome. All right, I think this is good. This is solid. This is solid. Excellent. Excellent. I think it's a job well done. I like the little squish. We got the shine in there. Did we get the shine for the... We did. Okay. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is great. This is great. I like this. I like this a lot. I think it's actually a perfect time, too, because we're coming up on 3 hours here for the stream. And I think that's about all the time we're going to have for today. But this has been great. We've been... This is for me, man. Wow. It's looking pretty good. I think we could do a little bit more with the transition up. I just noticed it's a little bit off, but I think this is great. Right? Comes over here. Boop. Fills in with that. It kind of follows the hearts, which is kind of fun. Yeah. And then it goes back to orange as it floats to the top there. And then what happens to the thank yous? Does it go down? It should. Yeah. That's a little sudden. It is a little sudden on the drop on there. But still pretty good. I like it. I like it. Cool. Yeah, it looks good. All right, I like it. All right, anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for me today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching a little bit of behind the scenes here, a little pixel art action, and yeah, coming up on 1,000 followers over on Itch. So yeah, I'll I guess if you're watching this in the future, I'll put a link down to the Itch as well, since if you want to go ahead and, you know, be one of the thousands. Yeah. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out today, and I will see you guys on the next stream, so whenever that might be. So you know, of course, we're also trying to get some subscribers here too, so I mean, if that's a thing, if this interests you or any of my stuff interests you, leaving a subscribe would be awesome, and maybe a like too. Yeah, it helps the channel out a ton, so I do appreciate it. And you know, 1,000 thank yous. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.